Okay, replaced the water pump on my 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan, and in the process the bottom mounting bolt for the water pump broke off. Anybody who's owned any of these vans probably has experienced the same. Fortunately just one broke off, and fortunately it was the one on the bottom, which kind of sticks out a bit from the timing chain cover, housing, whatever it is that the water pump mounts to. Fought with it all day long here, and then finally I tried this and it worked. See, that is what's called a beam clamp. It's for clamping conduit onto steel I-beams and hanging pipes or whatever. Not even sure what it's used for, but if I get a shot in there, if you see back there, there's a second bolt. There's a screw hole down here and a screw hole down here. I ran a 1/4-inch bolt through there because it pretty 3/4 of the way matched up with the original bolt hole in the water pump. And of course there's a bolt back there. I put thread locker on it to try to keep it together. Cranked it down real tight without, I didn't want this thing to split in half. But if you're watching this video, it would have been driving it for at least a month, because I'm going to wait before posting this. But I feel pretty confident this is going to work out well. All attempts to get that broken bolt out failed. It's in there really good. Other option would have been to rip the face of the engine apart and use a tap to get it out, blah blah blah. No way. Had the choice between this or load it up with silicone sealer, and I didn't feel too confident on this because this sucker is down here and then all the other bolts are far away. This one is by its lonesome. So this was the worst one to break off. Best one to have access to, but like I said, that is called a beam clamp. Beam clamp. And I had to grind it a little bit, grind the tips down a little bit, and also made it a little wider. Probably could have used maybe the next size up. So you may want to grab like 2 different sizes, that way you don't have to make a second trip. Or of course have your hand grinder handy to grind down in here a bit. Toy around with it till it fits. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out there who ran into the same problem. It's a nightmare. You don't want to tow your car away. And also just make sure, in my case there was plenty of clearance for that bolt down there, and of course this bolt here. This bolt here is about a 1/4-inch gap between itself and the pulley. So make sure that you have clearance for if you're squeezing it in. Okay, I also thought I'd show you which one broke off. That one right there broke off, and fortunately there was clearance around it where it bolts on. Was a tab on, hung down as a tab, so I was able to clamp from both sides. If that one up there had broke, that would have been completely screwed. But that's the one I did.